Well, good morning and welcome back to the Rhine Report. Uh, and today I need to address, much against my better judgment, because it is utterly depressing, the Epstein files and all the present efforts to get them into the public discourse and scrutiny, hopefully with some degree of accountability. While mainstream as well as social media are consumed with reporting on each and every development of the Epstein affair, from congressional shutdowns to illicit and improper prison visits to Miss Maxwell by Todd Blanche, the president's attorney, vague innuendo about a presidential pardon, to all the phony attempts by AG Pam Bund member Bondi in requesting the courts to reveal grand jury testimony, as well as a lawsuit of the Wall Street Journal by Donald Trump, and of course, the missing videotape of a probable Epstein murder, and much more such nonsense. The fact remains that the real chances of a meaningful disclosure and accountability are practically zilch, nada, zero. What do I mean? Well, as the entire file has been in the hands of both the FBI and DOJ for quite some time now, and ever since the corrupt Acosta, everybody remembers Mr. Acosta, a federal attorney in Florida, struck that sweetheart deal with Epstein all those years ago, and Bondi ordered 1,000 agents to comb through the files, flagging them for any and all mention of Trump's name, we are not going to discover any incriminating evidence that Trump was on a client list and committed the crimes of rape, sexual assault of a minor, or conspiracy to assist in the trafficking of underage girls. Moreover, even if Trump's minion, Todd Blanche, is either prevented from interviewing Miss Maxwell in prison and or meeting her, convincing her to remain silent, either by threats or promise of a presidential pardon, and she is eventually called before a congressional committee, her testimony will be tainted, whatever she has to say on the subject of Trump and Epstein. Also, just bear in mind the recent Eric Adams case, mayor of New York, and the DOJ. Not exactly a pardon, but a quid pro quo to dismiss his prosecution without prejudice, while holding it over his head and demonstrating the lengths these monsters will go to protect their and Trump's interests. So, at the end of the day, nothing will come of this sordid Epstein file business, and it will have served as just an absolutely nothing more than a scandalous distraction from the frightening prospects of life within a fascist and kleptocratic rule by a mad emperor and the shadowy monsters pulling his strings. And one further word before I retire back to my couch. All those pundits reporting on polling and other issues, such as the prospects of Trump losing ground and or power in upcoming elections, wake up. There may not be any elections. And if anyone wants to have more information about this frightening prospect and how it could come to happen, I will do another podcast explaining it all. Thank you.